Pollux, also known as Polydeuces, is one of the famous Dioscuri, the twin brothers Castor and Pollux in Greek mythology. He is best known for his incredible strength, his skill as a boxer, and his deep, unbreakable bond with his mortal twin. The story of Pollux and Castor is one of loyalty, sacrifice, and the balance between mortality and immortality, making it one of the most enduring myths in ancient Greek tradition. Pollux was the son of Zeus and Leda, conceived when Zeus took the form of a swan and seduced or, in some versions, assaulted Leda. His twin brother, Castor, was the son of Tyndareus, the mortal king of Sparta, meaning that while they were born together, Pollux was immortal, whereas Castor was fated to die. Despite this difference, the two brothers were inseparable, known for their heroism, athleticism, and strong fraternal bond. The Dioscuri were revered as protectors of sailors and warriors. They were often depicted riding magnificent horses, clad in armor, and sometimes shown with stars above their heads, symbolizing their later role as celestial beings. Their adventures included sailing with Jason and the Argonauts in the quest for the Golden Fleece, where Pollux displayed his boxing prowess by defeating the king Amycus in a brutal match. The brothers were also involved in many battles and heroic feats, always standing side by side. However, their story takes a tragic turn when they fall in love with two women, Phoebe and Hilaira, who were already betrothed to another pair of twin brothers, Idas and Lynceus. A violent conflict ensued, and in the battle, Castor was mortally wounded. Pollux, devastated by his brother's death, refused to accept a life without him. He pleaded with Zeus to grant Castor immortality or to allow them to remain together in some form. Zeus, moved by Pollux's devotion, offered a solution. The twins would alternate between the realms of the living and the dead. One day, Pollux would dwell among the gods on Mount Olympus, and the next, he would descend to the underworld to be with Castor. This cycle ensured that they would never truly be separated. Eventually, Zeus placed them among the stars as the constellation Gemini, immortalizing their brotherly bond in the night sky. The story of Pollux and Castor carries deep symbolic meaning. It represents the contrast between mortality and divinity, the idea that love and loyalty transcend even death, and the belief that true companionship is eternal. The Dioscuri were worshipped throughout Greece and Rome, especially by soldiers and sailors who saw them as guardians in times of peril. Today, the legacy of Pollux endures in the constellation Gemini, a reminder of the deep connection between two brothers who refused to be parted. His story speaks to themes of sacrifice, love, and the unbreakable bonds of family, making him one of the most beloved figures in Greek mythology.